to on Spectrum on Air. Reggae. Ooh, yeah. Jazz. Rock and roll jukebox.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. Got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it.
And country gold. All new shows on Spectrum on Air. Visit our website on spectrumonair.com or listen on Mixcloud Live.
Don't forget, you can listen to this radio station on the Get Me Radio platform. Download the Get Me Radio app and listen on your Android or Apple mobile phone. And a whole range of TV apps such as Roku, Fire, Android and Apple TV. You can also listen on Alexa and Google Home devices. Just search for Get Me Radio. Download the apps and listen to this radio station on your favourite devices.
You are listening to Spectrum on Air. The colourful voice of radio.
Welcome to another episode of the Bandcamp Hour. My name is Cybertronix. I am here with the one and only Tenodi Boris. How are you feeling today?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Boris. How are you today?
Yeah, bit cold. I have a bit of cold. Me.
You have a bit of a cold. Oh dear. Yeah. It's that time of the year where everyone gets a cold.
A cold.
You know, I this is one of those like old housewife tales, but I'm going to say it anyway. But ever since COVID, I read something about drinking apple cider vinegar in water every day, and I've done it. And honestly, I just never get a cold. No, seriously, I never get a cold. My whole family will get colds. Everyone gets sick. And I don't. And even if I feel like I get a little sniffle or a little bit of tickly in my throat, it goes away after just like one day. So it's very anecdotal. It's not scientific. Well, maybe it is, but I can't prove it is. And I read it somewhere, and I can't remember where I read it, or if it's a good source, or anything like that. But it's worked for me, so there we go. So give it a go, guys. And also, while you're sick, you might reduce the length of your sickness, because being sick in these times is horrible. As usual, this is, by the way, you are listening to the Bandcamp Hour. This is episode 101, the episode after the big one. We, as usual, have 8 tracks for you today, 8 independent artists, carefully selected by myself. across a range of sounds, scouring through the submissions so that you don't have to. And I'm trying to bring you a nice sort of eclectic selection of tracks. Hopefully something that reaches everyone. A little bit dark sometimes, a little bit edgy, but not always. Sometimes we go poppy, very occasionally ambient, not quite so much. But we try to cover all bases here. So Boris, how's your weekend looked? What have you done? You were driving yesterday. What did you have for lunch today? What's been happening?
Nothing particularly interesting. For lunch, I had bacon and potatoes. So.
Bacon and taters? Delicious. Who doesn't like bacon and taters? I had some very boring lunch. Fish fingers and some biscuits. I had a fried egg, fish fingers and peas. It was really boring. My family's away. I couldn't be bothered to do anything apart from label stuff, which I've been doing all day. Getting ready for our release next week, our debut release by Prince Alucard, who will be we'll be debuting his song on the show next week, so that's something to look out for. If you are into the more darker side of things, I think you will appreciate that, as I am. And then yesterday for St. Valentine's Day. Oh, we forgot about St. Valentine's Day. What did you do? What did you buy your wife? Did you get her a card, chocolates, flowers? Did you take her anywhere? What was the situation?
So my opinion on Valentine's Day, it's for kids or fresh partners. So I bought my wife nothing for the Valentine's Day. And
you're an old romantic at heart, I see. Actually, my son, who's 15, I got sent a picture of him and his new girlfriend. They went out to a pizzeria last night. So I said to him, don't have the garlic sauce unless she does. That was my advice.
Good advice. It was a good advice. Yeah.
I also said, ask her a lot of questions. That was my fatherly guidance to him. I'm sure he did fine. I bought my wife a card. I wouldn't say it was very romantic, though, at all. Because on the front it said, and it had a picture of like a fairground with a Ferris wheel spinning around, and like on the Ferris wheel, it was all red and everything, it had hearts and everything. Okay. But the reason it wasn't romantic is because it said, "You're my favorite ride." And I also wrote her a very stupid poem, which was not romantic either. But there you go. She laughed. I think that was the main point of it. I got my daughter a Valentine's card though, and she liked it.
Okay.
So that was nice. Okay, right. What are you drinking there, Boris?
Beer this time.
Yeah. Still not drinking. You're making me jealous now.
Okay.
It's been a month. How long has it been? A month and 2 weeks. No, a month and a week. Only 5 weeks. Wow, that's not actually that long. Felt longer. Right, okay, it's been 5 weeks. 7th of January.
Yeah, I just ate. So yeah, a glass of beer after that is precious.
A nice cold beer. Well, you enjoy that cold beer. Right, okay. Right, first up, let's have a look. We have, I don't know which one I want to go with first. We've got, hopefully, 2 guests on the show today, both of whom we have tracks and we are playing today. I think I'll start with this. I'm going to try and build up a little bit in terms of the show.
Okay.
So this one is French.
Okay.
And you know how I feel about trying to pronounce French names. I think it's called Qui es-tu, which is probably here you are, maybe. Qui es-tu. It's I think here you are, or are you here? Maybe. I don't do the French, as you know. Okay, there's the artwork. I will take myself off for a second. What can you see, Boris?
I can see a guy, yeah, but very strange. So it has some blur on the picture, like a bit artistic, and he's very. It looks like a guy who's really looking for something. So yeah, so QS2 could be Where Are You?
It could be Where Are You? Yes.
Yeah, but because he looks like agitated in a sense, so searching for something.
Yeah. Let's have a look. It's actually so it says the Spanish artist is back with an electronic musical fresco featuring hypnotic repetitions. The carefully crafted arrangement of this track are complemented by masculine vocals with captivating synthetic sound processing. The catchy and unique creation creates a slightly psychedelic atmosphere while remaining accessible. Let yourself be enchanted by this incredible catchy track. So maybe the psychedelic element is the blue and the because it's quite vibrant, isn't it? And the blue in his eyes, and then his skin is quite yellow, almost like sand color against a really sort of very, very blue psychedelic sky. It doesn't say anything about what the name means. Could maybe you bother to find out? It's spelled QUI, new word, ES little hyphen TU. It might be Spanish then, not French. Probably is. Right, okay. Not much more to say. Oh, the artist is spelled MAISONGISEL, which is Masongisel. I don't know, Masongisel, something like that. Right, okay. Let's play the.
So it means who are you?
Who are you? Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
because,
French.
You know why I thought it was where? Because qui in Italian means here. So are you here or something? But
yeah.
But no, it mean. But also, I get what you mean. It could be chi. Not so qui chi. Yeah, which is who in Italian. Right. Okay. Let's play and listen. Hello guys, just having a little issue playing this track. Bear with me for 1 second, please. Okay, sorry, we've got some dead air there. Just we've got the technician just having a quick look at it. Hopefully he'll be able to tell me why the tracks aren't playing. He's just letting me know now, but I can't see any reason why they're not playing. Bear with me a second. What I will do is I will come and tell you a joke. What could you hear at your end, Boris, when that was happening? We obviously don't want dead air for people.
I couldn't hear anything.
I could just hear a hissing. It was very strange. Anyway, so
probably because of the phone close to the mic.
No, I don't think so. That's not. It doesn't do that. It's not a problem. But I can move it away. All right, I've stopped that track. Whatever he's done seems to have stopped playing. Okay, right. Anyway, what I'll do is we'll come back in and re-announce the track, but just while we're just making sure that it does work. So it was Valentine's Day yesterday. So after kissing my wife, on the couch for a little while, she said to me, "Shall we take this upstairs?" And I said, "Okay, you grab one end and I'll grab the other." All right, okay, I think it's back online. Thank you very much, Mick, for helping us. So as I said, we're going to listen to this QS2 track by a guy whose name I can't pronounce. Hopefully it plays. Okay, and we are back.
Hi, and I'm Richard, colleague at Asda Hyson, and we've got some big news to share with you about all our incredible prices, so turn up the volume now.
Too right.
I had no idea what's going on.
We have commercials now!
We have commercials! Okay, right. Apologies for... So, seriously, apologies for all of the technical issues. You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour, brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, available on Mixcloud Live. Shout goes out to everyone tuning on Mixcloud Live. Thanks for your support. And through Retro Reverb Records on YouTube. That's live now. And I've noticed that even though we don't get that many live viewers on YouTube, Boris, the numbers that people are watching it after the event are creeping up nicely. So people are tuning into it, and maybe they need to set that alert bell so they get a notification when the show goes live. But either way, thank you for your support over there as well. Right, okay. I had to close the tab because I think that's where the ad just blasted in from out of the blue for some reason. But right, let's have some thoughts and feelings on the track. What you can start, Boris, because I get stressed out when there's technical issues, and it stops me from thinking clearly about what's going on. So, what did you make of the song?
What
Oh, we'll make this noise.
Yeah.
That's how we do it now.
it's-
We don't say words. No, we just go.
Yeah.
Like a mechanic. When they blow their teeth.
Exactly. So yeah, all of those impressions, the vocal impressions I did, it's because it's really something I never heard before. It's for me
Exciting.
even hard to describe. Yes, definitely it was interesting. Definitely it was something else. Did I like it?
Not sure.
Not sure. Exactly.
I agree with you on that. I listened to it and I couldn't decide if I loved it or not. What I didn't do was I definitely did not like it, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, definitely it wasn't like something I would never listen to again. So as to be fair to this piece, because it's not a song, definitely this is something. The guy wanted to express something with the song. Definitely, it's not a normal song. I would have to listen to it
A few
more
times.
than once. Yeah. To be absolutely sure, what do I think of it? So definitely the sounds and mixing was really okay. Up there, so everything was in its place. Nothing really hurt my ears, so to say.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Because it was quite unusual, eclectic, very electronic, quite psychedelic, as he said. Not really a typical arrangement, and no hook, no typical things to sort of draw you in. It left you wondering if you did enjoy it or not, but it also left you thinking, that's quite interesting, that's quite unusual, that, and sometimes when you need to listen to a song 3 or 4 or 5 or even 6 times, those can sometimes be the best ones. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to do that, but no, not bad. So a nice start to the show. I'm gonna, just because I'm not sure, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me.
My headphones blown.
I'm gonna go 3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna play our little disclaimer because we do tell jokes. Here we go.
Hey people, a quick heads up before we dive into this episode of the Bandcamp Hour. This show is all about great music, independent artists, and a bit of banter and fun. We aim to keep things respectful, but humour is subjective and can be a grey area. Not everything is for everyone. If you're easily offended or not into cheeky commentary, no worries, feel free to skip the show. Otherwise, settle in and enjoy the Bandcamp Hour.
So, okay, now I've got that out of the way. So listen, to this week, as always, I have received, I get about maybe 40 submissions a week that are through Groover, and then maybe another 20 through daily playlists, and then maybe another 10 to 15 that are just people who reach out to me. FYI, always prioritise Groover as the ones for submissions because they pay, and if they pay, I think it's my job to put them first in the priority list, so I do. So if I get 8 good tracks on Groover, they will always go first, even if I get a really good one somewhere else. But what Groover has done now is enabled people to declare AI as it says AI music, which I think is a good step, but it then does lead to the question. So people are now taking the opportunity to say up front, hey, a release of AI music. Fantastic, brilliant, good. I'm glad you're honest about it. It means a lot. Transparency is key, whereas before we were just getting millions and millions of submissions where people weren't saying anything. Now I'm noticing that people are saying things. I think people are clicking onto the fact that they're getting flagged as AI. But it poses a different problem. So the question I want to ask today, and hopefully we're going to have two guests on later on, who one of them has written to me and explained the extent and use of AI, and I think that he has got a lot to say about it, which will be interesting. But the question before he comes on the show for you, Boris, is when does the use of AI, enhance a release, and when does the use of AI damage a release? Because it's not just a question of, oh, I've used AI. It's a question of how you've used AI, why you've used AI, what you've chosen to use AI to enhance. And I'm going to propose a thought. It's not an opinion, it's the thought. I'm going to say that using AI for vocals is possibly more damaging than using AI for other parts of a release. What do you think?
Yeah, well, my opinion on AI is very gray area-ish, so to say, but and I do not have a hard stance on what exactly AI does for music or art in general. What I would say is AI, and I said it before, AI won't destroy art. Lack of vision will. It was always that. What I don't approve is definitely doing music with AI in terms of writing a prompt and letting it do the job for you. Definitely a big no for me there. What I believe is okay is when you use parts of this AI tracks and work on it to make something yourself. Use it as you would use a sample you downloaded from, I don't know where, Looperman, or I don't know. There are many sites where you can download samples. Splice, for example, also, yes. I don't see the difference there, except of a definitely more cut for you sample that will AI build for you, definitely. Yeah, and that's even it presents less of a challenge than to make something that means you have more time and more energy to do even more with this. I don't like cutting corners. Definitely, that's not a thing I would appreciate. And then now you asked about vocals. Yes, AI vocals are a big no in my book.
Yeah. My fear is that with any new time-saving, improving technology skill, like anything, it means that other skills can be lost and probably are lost. Not everyone, some people, but I mean, we are diluting the process of making music. And we are handing over a large part of it to a machine. And that doesn't mean there isn't skill in it. And like you said, I agree with you. Some things are a bit like using a sample and stuff like that. But you can look at any technology that has been built over history, and something is gained and something is lost. I mean, I just take the simple invention of, well, not the simple invention, a very complex invention, but the car. You know, what was gained? We managed to save time. We could transport larger amounts of materials from one place to another, people, blah, blah, blah. What was lost? Health. We lost a lot of health. People stopped walking as much. Why would you walk a mile when you could drive there in 5 minutes? But that mile every day was really good for people's health. I know it's a simple thing, and now we go on.
Listen, so this laziness that comes with
and loss of skills as well, not just
with a better tool, so to say, is definitely a problem in music as well. And self-awareness is the key. Definitely, like you would be self-aware that it's healthy for you to walk this 5 miles to the shop and back. So because it's going to keep you healthy and it's very important. It's also the same story with AI in anything.
Well, what I mean is, for example, you could feasibly nowadays get some AI to put, for example, you decide you want a bit of guitar in your track, right? So instead of in the past, you either learnt to play the guitar yourself, a fantastic skill, or you found somebody who could. You now can just you can outsource that to a machine. So people don't have the inspiration to learn the music from the bottom up. It's top down rather than bottom up, and that happens in a lot of things, and that is the real risk, because no matter what people say, and some of these AI tunes sound amazing, they sound really good. We've got, I think, 3 or 4 of them that have got some kind of AI influence today, and I picked them because they sounded the best. And honestly, that's what the show's about, playing good music. But it's a problem. It's a problem, because why would you take the time to listen? When were you born? What year?
88.
Okay, so you're just outside of it, but there's a generation that's in between Generation X and Millennials, who are called Zennials now, right? I just heard about this the other day. I'm a Zennial, right? And it's a micro generation. It's like 5 years, right? It's the only generation that were before smartphones and after smartphones. So we're the only group of people who know what life was like before a smartphone and after a smartphone.
Well, I know what life was like before smartphone. What are you talking about?
Then you're in it. Then you're in it.
Yeah, I didn't grow with a smartphone in hand.
When were you 18?
I was 18. I don't know, 95, I believe. No, 2000 and. I don't know, Cole. Don't do that to me.
I was 21 I was 21 in 2000. What's the difference? Yeah, I think that when you were in your teenage years, later teenage years, the smartphones were everywhere. Because I mean, by the time it was 2000, if I was 21 in 2000, and smartphones were already around, mobile phones and smartphones were starting in that period, and you're younger than me. That means
I'm younger than you. 2005, I was 18.
Yeah, there you go. So smartphones were there. So
no, they were not in Serbia anyway. So because
maybe in Serbia, but anyway, they just put this rough. It doesn't matter, right? So they just put this rough time frame, like basically people who really did grow up but were still young enough when smartphones and everything came out to learn how to use them. But the thing is that it's not about being. Like, I'm not saying these people are better, and they're saying that they have a unique perspective because they learn how to do things from the bottom up, and then they experience things from the top down. So they've got both kind of things. So, for example, when I was young, I used to know like 50 phone numbers in my head, just like friends and stuff, and that I don't need that skill anymore, and I don't have it. I don't, I know one number now, mine. That's it. I don't know. I don't even know my wife's number, honestly. So I know most of it, but not all of it. Anyway, this one, as I said to them, I have to flag as being AI, possible AI, I should say. I definitely think the vocals are. Let me turn it off. So we can see a young woman, sort of curly hold on, I just need to see if I can do. Yeah, perfect. Sort of curly, dark hair, very wavy dark hair. A sort of pink and white bow at the front of her head. She's got big eyes, lots of makeup, sort of big, full, voluptuous lips, huge round earrings, a sort of kind of work jacket, but doesn't look like, I can't see a blouse or a t-shirt underneath it. Quite sort of sensual picture, I think, because it's black and white and the only colour is her lips, which are pink, and then the hairband, which is also pink, and the track is called I Probably Won't. Have you got anything else to add to that?
No.
The song is by Into Dance, which is spelled I-N, the number 2, D-A-N-C-E .music. I Probably Won't is a slick dance floor ready counter response to the old school male bravado popularized by Bruno Mars, flipped entirely from a confident female point of view, where I just might leans on charm and expectation. Oh, hang on, is that the same song? Probably Won't answer. Oh, sorry. Where I just might leans on charm and expectation, I Probably Won't answers the playful and refusal. Let me read this. Oh, it's really long. With the playful refusal and self-assured attitudes. Sonically, the track blends modern retro funk, post-disco grooves, and 80s R&B funk into a polished dance pop production. Tight bass lines, infectious rhythm guitars, glossy synths, and a strong groove make it instantly radio-friendly and club-friendly. Flirty, bold, and empowering, I Probably Won't delivers a familiar vibe with modern mindset. Same era energy, new power balance. That's how they describe that. Okay, shall we listen to it and see what we think, particularly the vocals? Tell me if you like them, and let me know what you think. Here we go.
I'm JJ Chalmers, and I'm going up and down the country to find out how UK government defence investment is creating opportunities for local people right on their doorsteps. With millions injected into traditional industries, we're seeing how pride and progress are coming together to shape the UK's future for real people. From Scotland to Sheffield, it's creating opportunities that will help support communities for generations to come. This is the UK, and we make it here.
If I were to tell you there's a new type of broadband where you can change speed up or down as you like, and that you don't even need a home phone line installed, what even is a home phone? You might ask me, are you on giffgaff or something? And I'd reply, aren't we all? Switch your speed up or down once a month with all new giffgaff broadband. Terms and acceptable use policy applies. Check for coverage. See giffgaff.com/terms.
My spiritual fit, but you must be blind if you've never seen it. But I will not show you how, show you now, show you how. Oh, I probably won't. No, 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 no. I will not show you now, show you how, show you now. Oh, I definitely won't. No, 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 no.
Okay, and we are back in the house. Thank you very much for that. Right, Boris, can you help me out and tell me what you thought of that track, please, for a second?
Yeah, the track was awesome.
It was.
There's no question. Yeah, there's no question about it. Nice electro funk. it kept me dancing all the time. It's really nice, groovy, perfect vocals, perfect bass, perfect everything. It resembles the time when this music was quite popular. Yeah, it's really hard to find something that was not good in this song. Everything from the sound, from the choice of the sound, to everything, lyrics. It was just something you would recognize immediately. Yeah, that's the music from the 80s, so to say.
Yeah. It definitely had that feel. Once again, apologies about the adverts that have come up. I'm trying to sort them out. I didn't realise that when I've logged on for a different account, it's not registered me for my normal SoundCloud account, and it's very difficult for me to sort that out live on there. But I'm trying to find a different way to play them, so I apologise to anyone listening in. They are not meant to be there, and they won't be there next week, I can assure you. Right, okay, what did you think of the vocals?
Yeah, so AI vocals, no?
Yes, I believe so, definitely.
Yeah, but it's really hard to say.
Yeah?
They at least to me, didn't felt fake.
Okay, no, they had a feel to it, didn't it? Like that's why I selected it. It's like it's really good, and this is why it's difficult to sometimes say with AI. Some of the tracks are coming out; they're really brilliant, and as I said, some of them were actually better than the real stuff, and this is where the dilemma comes in, you know. And I was trying my best to pick human-made music, but you know, ultimately I went for the 8 best tracks I can hear. So look, whatever they haven't told me exactly what level of AI was involved or how they did it or anything like that. I did write to them.
Vocals definitely, because if someone would sing like that, yeah, she would be already somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. All right, so let's give it a score, shall we? I'm going to go 3 point. I liked it. 4 out of 5.
So I'm going to give a maximum AI score that I will ever give. It's 3.5 because I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a fine song. But it was AI. So that's the maximum. So if this was a real song, it would be 4.8, 4.9 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. You know, the other day, some jerk stole my thesaurus like a jerk. What a jerk! All right, you are listening to the Bandcamp Hour, episode 101. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We are the co-owners of Retro Reverb Records, and this show is brought to you by Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio, every Sunday from 4 until 6 p.m. CET or 3 till 5 p.m. UK time. All right, next, I'm going to go for one of our releases this week, which is called Sax Appeal 5. Sax Appeal 5. Which is by Abobo, A-B-O-B-O. And I'll get the artwork up for you now. And I described the last one, so you do that.
Okay.
All right, what can you see?
Okay, I get to describe a nice girl. Yeah, yes. So, yeah. What I see is incredibly good built woman. Behind her, blindfolds. What are
Venetian blinds? Venetian blinds.
Yeah. And these are kind of synthwave, stereotype, so to say, or what word would you use?
Sorry, what do you mean? For what? For the artwork?
No, not for the artwork. For blinds. So these blinds are kind of
the shutter blinds. You mean? Yeah, the Venetian blinds. Yeah.
These things are kind of synthwave stereotype. It's like everywhere. But I like when people get artistic about that, and this looks awesome. So the girl is wearing sax. That's it.
Is she? Let's have a quick look. I think she might have something on, like a nightie or something, like something very light, silk, possibly. Yeah. I think this is the 5th version of this because it's called Sax Appeal 5. I think there's been other sax appeals in the past. There's a comment on this. Oh my god, yes, I've been waiting for some new Abobo by a fan whose name is, I don't know, something Savage. Jecht Savage. Thank you so much for your comment. Every year this release finds its way back to your late nights. Dim lights, quiet rooms, slow breaths. It's not loud, it doesn't rush, it lingers. Warm synths, steady pulses, melodies that unfold gradually, the kind of sound that fills the space between two people without saying too much. This is music for closeness, for connection, for when the world outside fades into them and the moments feel unhurried. Whereas whatever it is, whatever is your Valentine's together or your 5th time pressing play on this release, let it sound. God, this needs to be redone. Let it soundtrack the night the way it was meant to, slow, intimate, and unforced. Some typos in that. I'm going to have to check that out. Right, okay. Abobo is from Italy, and to support this, you can go to abobomusic.bandcamp.com, which is ABOBOMUSIC.bandcamp.com. Let's get into the track. Sax Appeal 5. Yo, 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 yo! We are back in the house. Okay. So, Boris, thoughts and feelings. Smooth.
Smoothie, jazzy. Yeah, I really liked it. I just wrote on YouTube as well that it reminds me of Kenny G and also Café Del Mar compilations, if you remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are not around anymore, but I loved those. I collected like most of those because these were awesome, easy listening music, and this was too. I really enjoyed it. The mix and master is up there. It's everything in its place. I loved the saxophone. Nice crisp sound. Everything. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. What do you think of it as a Halloween Valentine's release?
Well, what I where I really concur is that this is a late night song. So for the time after the dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. What kind of score are you going to give it?
Well, I'm going to aim higher this time, definitely, especially because it's human-made. What is really important these days, and everything was really in its place. I can't pick something out where I would say, yeah, this and that you could do better. There isn't anything. It comes to the taste mostly, and I do like smooth jazz. So it's not like something I would avoid to listen again and again and again in my life. So definitely 4.25 for me.
4.25, and I think I am going to concur. 4.25. It is. Great score. Great track. Well done, Abobo, and we look forward to listening to more releases from him in the future.
In the future, yes. Okay, so... okay. Right, let's move on to our next track. I was hoping we were going to have a guest with us, but they haven't quite arrived. So we'll go to one more song. Let's have a think. What can we go to next? I am going to play this. Right, now, if you thought that was 80s, I think you will really, really think that this is mega 80s. Okay, this is definitely human made. It's called HR.EYDIS. They describe themselves as pop rock punk. A new single from Maniac for Love out now, a melodic 80s inspired rock duet with a modern production. Currently pitching to radio and playlists. Right, okay. Do they say... Okay, short on the point.
short and to the point, yes. Let us see if they say anything else. Hi, this is a melodic arena hard rock duet with strong 80s influence, heavy verses, big hook-driven chorus, an authentic sing-along bridge, and a classic melodic guitar solo. Think Whitesnake, Bon Jovi, Europe with modern clean production, female duet, not indie, not electronic, not metal, made for rock radio and melodic hard rock playlists. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's see how it goes.
The sun to rise, cease to wonder, cease control, now see it in my eyes. Let it rain on me, or
tune. Big, heavy 80s tune. You are listening to the Bandcamp Hour, episode 101. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris. We're bringing you 8 of the best tracks from our selection this week. And that one was oozing 80s from start to finish. What did you think, Boris?
Well, first of all, I'm a huge fan of Whitesnake, so I wouldn't put that on the same level. No way. But Europe, maybe. The guitar solo was fire, definitely. Yeah, it was interesting. Vocals were up there, definitely. Also, yeah, very strong, typical 80s vocals. So sang like on the toilet. So you had to really push that out. Yeah, and it's not easy. And yeah, they mastered that really good. Synths were typical. This mega saw synths that what you can hear in any song from Van Halen, Europe, also Whitesnake, yes, all like power metal, power rock bands that were in the 80s. It was everywhere, yeah. So definitely, it had complete taste of 80s, yeah. Yeah. I was looking for Ninja Turtles somewhere around me.
Yeah, I like the
Power Rangers.
I like the change of tempo in the second part as well, to give it that typical sort of boost right at the end.
Yeah.
But I mean, there you go. Listen, that is a seriously 80s. That's a seriously 80s track all the way through. Human Made. If anyone wants the sound of the 80s, there it is, right there for you. So,
yeah.
Let's quickly just talk about the artwork, which we didn't look at. So I'll turn it off. What we can basically see them. It's kind of like obviously in concert. It says "Maniac for Love" with them singing, and. I don't know what else to say, really, to be honest.
Through the Shattered Glass or something like that, yeah. And a lot of energy in this artwork as well, definitely.
Yeah. The whole thing, a lot of energy. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10.
3.75 from me.
Okay, perfect. Okay. To support this, you can go to the track Maniac for Love, MANIACFORLOVE, and the band is called HR.AEYDIS. Okay, let's just check. I think we have a guest backstage. We do. We'll have to ask him how he wants to pronounce his name. I've just asked him to unmute his mic, so hopefully, and turn on his camera, and he should be joining us any second now. And we're going to listen to a song by Ettore Bandel, who is an Italian artist. Are you in the background there? Can you join us? I don't know if he's managed to do it yet. I have asked him to, but while we're waiting for him, I will continue to... There he is. Hello! How are you? Hello, my friend.
Hello. I'm really grateful to be here. Really thank you. I'm a composer and a songwriter. I play the piano for my composition. I write the music, beginning to the piano. And I write the structure, the harmony, the entire song. After I put all in Logic Pro, I make the sounds, the arrangements, and the other things. But for the moment, I don't have a performance, so I have to use an artificial voice. AI tool assisted voice. It's not a real voice, but it's great because I think that the person can imagine the final project.
Okay. And so you said to me earlier on in your mail, thank you very much, your email, you said to me that you think that about 80% of the music is yours, and then the last 20% is AI.
Yeah, because 100% the music is mine, but the product final is not mine, because the voice sing what I want to do, what I want to play. So I write the music and the singer song my music, but the singer doesn't exist. So 10%, 5%, but the whole music is mine.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Okay, so what part of Italy are you from?
I'm from in Milan. I live in Milan. I was born in Milan, and nothing. I travel not too much, but that's it. Sorry for my English. My English is not perfect.
No, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Boris, do you have any questions for him?
Yes, I do. I have a question. Are you not afraid that people won't take your music seriously only because you use AI?
But I think that if there is behind a composer, is not a problem, because if there is a performance, would be the same things. So
yes, I agree with you completely. But are you not afraid that today AI is step upon really, so like witches, burned like witches and everything? Are you not afraid that your music will be put in a place where people just write a prompt?
For me, at the moment, I want to specify that my songs are demo. So are demo, and I'm searching a real performance. But for the moment, because I don't have a singer, I have to use an artificial voice. I think that is not a maybe it's like a taboo AI for the moment, because it's new, it's totally new. But I think maybe in the future will be more normally, I think, because it's like logic. Is maybe a person say, but he wrote the piece, or he wrote IA. If the person wrote for himself, for I don't know how to.
It's okay. Yeah.
But if you compose and take the music and the performers only sing and not put our note, our things, etc., it's perfect, I think, because it's like a normal person. I'm afraid that maybe people don't understand this, but I think it's temporary, because AI is the future for do demo, not for do a final product.
Yes.
I think.
Just for everyone listening, in Italian they say IA because they say artificial intelligence. Okay, it's the opposite way to which we say it in English, which is AI. I'm just clarifying, just in case they didn't understand what you meant, because I live in Sicily, so I understand why you said it this way. So I'm just telling everyone else. Could you? So the song is called Two Roads and One Fire. Could you just maybe talk to us a little bit about the song, about the feeling, the energy of the song, what you were hoping to achieve?
I wrote this song. I've written this song 2 months ago. The songs tell about a friendship, a great friendship with me and my best friend. Is very, very important in my life. His presence, and I was like to take a cinematic atmosphere. So in Logic, I use French horns, and is a particular choice to take the French horns in the first phrase for at the beginning for 10 seconds. There is a French horse. And I think is very, very interesting idea, and maybe is not too simple that some person can appreciate this, because is a sound very complex. I think, but the melody is clear. Is a clear song. It's not too much complicated or something.
Okay, and one last question, because we're going to have to move on and play the song. So in the artwork that we can see, I just turned myself off. Is that you in the picture?
Yeah.
And is there any inspiration behind this picture? You looking at the sky, or is it the direction, like 2 roads that you want to go in?
Sorry, can you repeat a little?
Yes.
Sorry.
Sure. What's the... Che cosa la ispirazione per questa foto? What's the inspiration for this photo?
My inspiration, good Italian, very good.
Grazie mille. anche tu in inglese, non preoccupare.
Oh. Thank you. But I think that my inspiration when I want to write music is always a blank paper. Okay. But in my life, in life of everyone, there are many situations, many person, many love, many problem that we take this in our heart, everything, everywhere, and for all time. So maybe I'm not thinking about this, but the emotion arrive and you can write. I think this is my process. For me, sky is one of my
Join me, Rosemarie, and my special guests for my show Extra Time with Rosemarie on Sundays at 1 p.m. Each week, a guest and I will discuss their passion, whether...
Carry on, please. Yes, sir.
Okay. No problem. So, for me, sky is very important, like the moon.
They just become a published writer, an entrepreneur, or supporting a meaningful charity. Our goal is to challenge others to follow their dreams. So listen to Extra Time with Rosemarie on Sundays at 1 p.m. here, Spectrum on Air, the colorful voice of radio.
Okay, please continue.
Okay, sorry. For me, sky is very important, the moon, the sun, but I think that in this picture, the most important things is the I don't explain exactly in English, but is the hallucination, that it means everything and it means nothing. So the problem is the emotion is not real. The emotion is something too special. You can touch this, okay? So this photo, I think, can represent this.
Okay, all right, let's get on with the song. Thank you so much for joining us and explaining how you made the track and your inspiration and the use. We really appreciate it, and we hope you get all the support you enjoy. Thank you very much.
Really, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Yo, people! We are back in the house. I don't know what's going on. Yo. Are you there, Mr. Boris? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm here. I'm always here. Don't worry about me.
And what did you make of it for me?
Yeah, well, awesome.
It was,
first of all,
really good.
First of all, I really liked the guy.
Yeah.
He was a real artist, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Something you recognize like a second after you meet the person. You know, this guy's an artist. Yeah, and this music reminded me of a Italian cinematic music, definitely. Also like Nicola Piovani or Nino Rota, these guys who made music for Italian movies, which I love, like Godfather or Life is Beautiful, or yeah.
And what, respect to him. He's come on and tried to speak in English, and it's not easy when it's not your first lange, and
it takes courage. It takes sort of courage to do that, and he's really proud of his work, and he has he does have something to be proud of. So not to be too bold myself. I really liked it, but it's also a matter of taste. So I won't go too far, but definitely I think this guy deserves to be heard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. So I'm going to give it a 4 and a 4.5. I know you said you can't with AI, but I think it deserves it.
Yeah. So I am going to give it a 4.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a 4. Mainly not because of AI, so because he spoke so plainly about that this is a demo, it's not a finished product anyway, and I can't wait to hear the finished product, to be honest. But the drums were a bit strange to the ear. So I would definitely do not the contra rhythm that was going through. It's not about that. It's about how strong they were, unnecessarily in the parts where the song would benefit from a bit more dynamic in these drums. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Next up, we have. Hang on. My wife asked me to stop singing, the Oasis song, Wonderwall, at dinner. And I said, maybe! All right, okay. Next up, I think we will go for this. And this one is also another one that has been flagged as potentially AI. No, they've declared it as AI. This is Juno Goes to Jupiter, dark synth pop from Sweden. The song is my debut single, moody, atmospheric, and built for headphones and late night. It's my starting point and the song that defines who I am as an artist. They describe themselves as electronic pop, rock, punk. I'm a solo artist from Sweden with a nerdy love for darkwave, synth pop. I write songs for late nights, digital glow, and imagine cities that only exist in your headphones. Just getting started. They say, right, let's get the artwork up for everyone. Oh, where has that gone? Okay, there we go. And the artwork is that. Dark. Hold on, let me close it. Right, what can we see, Mr. Boris?
Shapes.
Dark shapes, yeah. A red sun, possibly, or planet, or moon.
Yeah, covered by a triangle that has,
Looks like it could be a door to a ship going out onto a planet.
Definitely something that you could see in many ways.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I quite like it actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to describe, but it's quite cool. Anyway, the viewers can see it on there. Big shout goes out to everyone tuning in on Mixcloud and of course YouTube and.
Yeah, right. For the radio listeners, I'm sorry, guys. It's really hard to describe.
Yeah, it is really hard to describe, in fact. But let's listen. So I've described the tune, and let's listen to it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and play.
By the radio, has somewhere between staying put and what gets planned. Juno goes to Jupiter just to get away. Juno goes to Jupiter, nothing left to say. Juno goes to Jupiter just to get away. Juno goes to Jupiter, nothing left to say.
Okay, yo, we are back in the house. Yes, episode 101, Cybertronix, Tenodi Boris, the co-owners, of Retro Reverb Records. The owners, doesn't matter, same thing, really. Same thing. And we are bringing you 8 of the latest tracks via Spectrum on Air, the colourful voice of radio. This is now going out on TV, on Mixcloud, and on YouTube as well. In a minute, we're going to do a little shout out to some of the other Spectrum on Air owners, radio shows. But what did you think of the track first? And we've got a guest. We've got a guest in the background as well.
Nice. So first of all, the song, so we can turn to the guest. It was definitely AI. You could feel it.
Oh yeah. But
no. But so first song you played today, AI was actually hard to
tell,
to figure out. Hard to tell, really hard. So genuinely hard to tell it was AI. So even if it was completely done with AI or not, I really can't say. I can't tell. So, and this one was, it's AI.
I still liked it though, and I think today we've had.
Yeah, but I would rather use it as a reference to offer this song to some better listen to me now, some other artists, or someone who can actually do this song from beginning to the end, and you use it in your advantage, because this is a good song. It is a good song, but it's definitely AI, so it loses all the credibility, like House of Cards. Yeah, okay. And it's a shame.
I'm gonna give it a different spin. I think you can tell it's AI. The vocals are obviously AI. It's very polished, very good. But I just, they've done well with it. It's a nice track to listen to. Nice dark edge, good driving bass. The vocals go very well in contrast with it. And I did enjoy the track, but I totally agree with you. But it just goes to show that today we've had examples of tracks that are hard to tell if AI. Tracks that are easy to tell, a guy who's used AI to help him, and he was very honest about it, and you could see that the work was his, and he produced a nice piece of work as well. There's a wide range of how AI can be used, which goes back to the question.
Huge grey zone, as I told at the beginning of the show. It's a huge grey zone, and I don't have a hard stance. Unfortunately, I don't. I swing it. Every time I listen to the song, and I then decide if it's okay or not. But for me, personally, so it's not like I'm fighting for that stance or something like that. It's really from the song to song.
Okay, right, excellent. So let's give it a quick score, and then we'll get our guest on.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 2.75.
I'm gonna go 3.25. 3.25. Okay. I enjoy, because I just enjoyed the track, and whenever I enjoy the track, I give it a higher mark. And then obviously, yeah. So we've got I think a French artist now waiting in the background. Yeah, I think he's from France. If you could turn on your microphone and camera for us, that would be fantastic. and the name of this is Peralta, which is Pealta, and they have a song called Leak, which is spelled Leak. He says that this song is inspired by synthwave and darkwave style. Hope you like it. So, is he there, or I can see him in the waiting room? I've got to ask him to unmute there. I think he's coming. He's coming. I can see his camera. Just turn your camera on for us, my friend, and we will chat about your track. I'll get the artwork up while he's just trying to obviously connect or open his camera, because I could just see.
Yeah, you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't
yeah.
see you. We can hear you, but we can't see you. A bit like the artwork. We can see you, sort of, but it's all blurred. Yeah, we can't see you. I don't know if you've got a problem with your camera.
It seems no.
Is it pointed at the ceiling? Possibly.
No.
All right, we can't see you. You can try and fiddle around with it and see if you can make. Oh, something's happening. Yeah, it's moving. I can see light, dark. It's going dark to light, dark to light.
Well, maybe a problem with the camera. I don't know.
Don't worry.
Okay, yeah, don't worry.
Okay, so listen. Tell us about your. Thanks for coming on the show, by the way. And
yeah, thank you guys for having me on your show. It's a real pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're more than welcome. What's your name?
My name as an artist. You mean?
Well, what do we call you now on the show? What would
Alex,
you like?
You can call me Alex.
Alex, right?
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. And what part of France are you in?
I'm from the west part of France, but now I'm living in Spain.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
And whereabouts in Spain are you?
In Sevilla, in the south, Andalusia.
Nice. Okay. All right. So listen, this is a human-made song, by the way, everyone. No detection of AI in this one, thank goodness. So we could just talk to the artist and about the track. So Alex, tell us a little bit about the sound that you've gone for in this track.
Yeah. Well, I was trying for some times to make like synthwave, dark synth track vibe, and what else? Just I was quite obsessed with the bass sound that I found some time ago, and that was the starting point. And then just trying to arrange something with this sound that just obsessed me for some time, and well, that's the track I made.
So tell us about the project. How long is this? Is it Peralta? Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Peralta is my artist name. Mm.
And what does it mean? Anything? Does it have any significance?
Peralta it's like a reference to the skateboarding scene, because I was like a huge fan of skate and growing up, and it's like just Peralta is like a brand name of skate.
Okay.
Of skate. Mm.
Okay. And talk to us about the picture. So is that you in the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of know what you look like. So did you just think, oh, that's a cool picture and blur it out, or was there any reason for the picture?
I went to Paris some times ago to film like a video for the promotion of the song with some friends. And I use one of the shots to make this image for the cover. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's a video for this as well, then.
It's a video, and this picture, it's not like post production things. It's just made with the camera.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
And how long has this project been going on for? Because it sounds very interesting.
Like it's maybe 1 year and a half. I did first I did like a little album like 1 year. It was November 2024, I think. It's called Faces, and then it's a 4-track. It's an EP. It's a 4-track album, and then I made like another song with a friend of mine who is called Louis. He's a guitarist. We made a song last year called Exodus, and that's it. And this song Leak just came out 1 week ago, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more question for me, and then I'll see if Boris wants to ask you a question once he stopped coughing. Is why did you choose the name Leak?
Leak. Yeah. What does it mean for you, leak?
It means water escaping from something.
Yeah, maybe I was looking to escape from something. I don't know. It's I don't know. People will find his own meaning, you know.
Okay, no, that's good. No, I like that. Yeah, so people can derive.
Yeah, totally. Own... It's kind of no a mystery, but I like to play maybe a little bit with the meaning of this word, you know, and then.
Okay, good, great, thank you, Boris. Anything from you? Your mic's off, Boris. Just. Oh, you can't unmute your mic, right? Hold on, let me. Don't mute your mic. If you mute your mic, you have to ask for permission.
I had to cough a little bit, and I didn't want to cough into the mic, so I muted myself. So.
Good, well done. All right. It's a setting that I choose because I knew we had guests on, so I don't want them to start speaking when they arrive. So I put you have to mute.
Yeah, everything all right. Yeah. So, Alex, I really don't have any questions for you before I listen to your song because it's like so in this show, Cole does the curating for the show, and then I stay surprised as anyone else. So in the world, and I will listen to the song, then I will have a comment. Okay. Before that. Yeah, it's just doesn't make any sense to make a comment before I listen to what you do.
All right.
Okay, right. Well, let's listen to the song, and then if you stay with us, we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay, here we go. So this is
let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are back in the house. My name is Cybertronix. I'm here with Tenodi Boris, and we are joined by Peralta, the producer who produced that song that we just listened to, Leak, L-E-A-K. Dark, and dark. Just how I like my tunes. I'm just going to quickly say what I think. I'll let Boris say what he thinks, and then we'll see what the artist says. Brooding, pulsating beeline. I was wondering if it was going to drop. It had a mini drop, but basically for me, what the song did was built up in tension with lots of sort of difference of layers of sound. It wasn't necessarily like a change of pace, but we just kept adding, and I really liked the sound choice throughout the track. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed the end part particularly. The last minute of the track was really, really good. I loved the entry. Good track for me. Boris?
Yeah, so first of all, I can understand why did Alex obsess about the bass. Yeah, the bass is really interesting. It's a lot of flanger in it, and quite bouncy, but also really dark at the same time. I would use it as well in my music, definitely. It's interesting. What I would like criticize here, nothing huge, but definitely I missed a bit more story in the song. So yes, I can see it was centralized around this bass, and it built it up nicely. Yeah, but then a middle of the song is kind of empty, so to say, and then the end is also really good. So beginning is really good, end is really good. In the middle, I would do something a bit, something to surprise the listener, to help him stay engaged in the song from the beginning to the end. So that's not. It's not really a bad critic or something like that. It's something I would say a more constructive for the future. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm. What do you make of that? What do you make of Boris's feedback?
Yeah, I take it. I take it. Like he said for the next one. But I understand totally. I was quite in the mood to make something quite simple, and I'm glad to have it. I
love simple music. Simple music is I find it a harder thing to make than a complicated music.
Absolutely.
Because with a simple music, you have to choose every step very carefully.
Totally. Mm-mm.
Actually, in our chat, we were just talking about it because, as Boris said before, I curate the playlist, and he doesn't know. And we usually just send each other like a message or two, like just a few words, like what we're thinking about the track. And I actually said to him, simple, dark, broody.
Yeah.
And I personally think I think it's a really good track. I think it sounds like you've got loads of potential to develop that sound.
Definitely, yes.
In the future. And for me, as a record label owner and somebody who does the show, we're always looking for people like that who come into they try a sound, they're trying to develop a thing, and it's not easy to just suddenly go. Your first track is you're making a new track, or you're trying to make a new sound, or find. It's not easy to get everything perfect straight away. And basically nobody does. So and you haven't used AI, and you've done it yourself, and I'm a big fan of that. So I think you've got loads of potential, and I definitely will be
thank you
looking
very
out
much
for your stuff in the future. Very good for me. Boris, anything to add?
No. So I just hope you take this as a constructive critic and not a bad one. Really?
No, not at all.
Really,
not at all.
because I do like the track. I like all the sounds that came. It was interesting to listen, definitely, especially for me, who is listening to a lot of songs, doing a lot of songs. I do collabs and blah and blah and blah, and to be able to listen to something that I haven't heard before, it was like this saturated FM lead that came somewhere around the minute. I believe you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it came. It was really interesting to listen to because it was really 100% your sound. I'm sure of it. I never heard it before.
Yeah.
And
Alex, have you seen? Sorry, Boris. Alex, have you seen Britain's Got Talent or any of those kind of shows? Do you know who Simon Cowell is?
Yeah. I know who is, but sorry, I don't watch this.
No, nor do I. But Simon Cowell's always the judge. He's one of the judges.
Yeah.
And he's always the harsh one. And I'm just saying that Boris is like Simon Cowell, but without the hair.
I don't know. I don't feel like he's the harsh one. You know.
I'm joking. Listen, quickly, we've got one more track to get through for the show. But what have you got planned for the future?
Well, I'm working on new tracks. Slowly but surely, I will try to. Yeah, I need to work more mainly on two new tracks, and maybe doing like a new little album, or I don't know. I will see. No pressure for the future, but I would like to.
Excellent. Well, listen, definitely send them our way. I'm very personally interested in hearing what you do and how this continues. As I said, I really enjoyed the track. I thought it was fantastic. So I definitely would like to hear what you do in the future. Okay, right. Listen, thank you very much. We really appreciate you coming on the show. And
thank you.
Good luck with all the future music. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we got one more track today. Which is this, and let me just get the artwork up. Yeah. I found this today, a new artist on Bandcamp. Okay, definitely AI for the artwork. It's a sort of anime style woman, pink hair, pink swimming suit, leather. Looks like a leather pink swimming suit. Jewelry. She's on a beach, sunset behind her, birds. I don't really. I haven't got anything else to say about it. My personal opinion. Oh, it says Valentalo on top in white writing, and then underneath it's got the name of the artist, which is Ben
Buzunovsky.
Ben Buzunovsky. He's from Perth in Australia. My personal opinion, sorry Ben, not the most original piece of artwork. I'm not a huge fan of it. Right, listen, I think we're going to run out of time if I don't play the track, so I'd like to...
Do it.
To support this, you can go to Ben Buzunovsky, which is BenBusinovski.bandcamp.com. back. So we had to cut that one off short just so we could finish the show. Quickly, Boris, 30 seconds or so. Thoughts and feelings on the track. What did you think?
Nice, sounds good, repetitive, and very 80s.
Yeah, it was a little bit repetitive. That probably was my credit. It had good sounds, good production, very 80s sounds, quite nice bass line, everything going on. It was probably too long. It was already 5 minutes 20, and we were 4 minutes 38 into the track on the show. Sorry, Ben, but we were running out of time. I think a radio-friendly version of that could have been about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. Because unless it's going to change direction, why is it so long? That's my criticism of that track. You still there, Boris?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it a 3.5, but an overall nice sound.
Yeah, nice sounds. 3.5, yes. Yes, definitely. Yes.
All right, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning into the show today. Apologies again for some of the little glitches and unintentional things that played during the show. We are always learning. There's new setup all the time. But we really appreciate you staying with us. Thanks for everyone on Mixcloud for tuning in. Mixcloud massive. Big up yourself. Thanks for everyone on YouTube. You guys have an absolute wonderful weekend. Peace! Yes! Have a good weekend.